Hey everyone, Golden Ninja 3000 here again. Today I'm reviewing LEGO Hidden Side set number 70428 Jack's Beach Buggy. This set has 170 pieces, 3 minifigures, and it retails for $20. It was released on January 1st, 2020 as part of the second wave of the Hidden Side theme. So here's Jack. You can see that he's not wearing his white hoodie anymore, and he isn't wearing the hood, obviously. He's just wearing his baseball cap. I like this minifigure a lot, actually, pretty much just because of that awesome new mold for his hair hat combo. That was new for January 2020, and it looks really great. I love the detail they captured around, especially with that tuft of hair coming out the front. I think it's a really great piece. His torso and legs are fairly basic, but I mean, they're nice to use for any kind of other minifigure, you know, that's also a teenager. His phone, I believe, is the same print as from those earlier 2019 sets. It looks really great as well. I really love getting like smartphones in LEGO, obviously, because smartphones are so prevalent today. I also really like that expression on his face, the scared one. You can see that's the one I'm using to display him most often. And then around the back, you can see he does have another face as well, which is also very expressive. Here's Parker. This variant is the same as her minifigure from 2019, except for that new hair hat combo, or in this case, hair headphone combo. I really love that piece. Those headphones look exactly like the earmuff or headphone piece that LEGO usually uses, but it is molded into the top of her head, which is interesting. I'm surprised they didn't just mold a new hair piece and then, you know, make it compatible with those headphones. But I really love her lavender hair, so any new hair piece that comes in that color is fine by me. The hair pieces in Hidden Side are really, really nicely done. They have a lot of texture, they have a lot of detail. But I don't like this outfit of hers as much as like the jean jacket one that she wore in some of the 2019 sets. She's also got her phone, which I like better than Jack's because it is in that new vibrant coral color, and you can see it's got a yellow ghost on it. Her expression that I'm displaying right now is like a little bit disgusted. You can see she's got freckles, and then around the back she has a much happier one. I don't think this face is new, although I think that Jack's was new for January 2020. Here is Scott Francis. He appears to be a welder. I really like that new welder's mask piece. I don't know if it was new for this set specifically, but I know it's not the one that they've used in the past since like 2013. I really like it, although it is very large. It's kind of comically large, so I don't love that, especially how big it is towards the head, but then how much it narrows down. Flipping it up, you can see his face underneath. That's really awesome. Again, expressive as always. He has a new torso. And then around the back, he does have that really nice mechanic symbol, which I appreciate. And if you remove his helmet mask thing, you can see he does have an alternate face as well. So here he is in his possessed form, and this is honestly the main reason for most people to buy this set. It's for that awesome new mold, which gives a minifigure 2 different heads. I really love that. You can see it's in the same vein as like all of those new ghostly splat mold pieces, which aren't in this set. But it's got the same kind of texture. It's that same transparent neon green color. And again, it's just a really awesome piece because it gives the minifigure 2 heads. You do have to use the same welder's mask underneath. These are both faces that we've seen before. This is Kai's hair from the Ninjago movie in spring green. But again, it just looks really awesome. And so the way that piece works is it just attaches over the neck. If I can wrench it off, it does stick on there quite a bit. But you can take it off, and then removing the heads, you can see that there are just these minifigure neck sections, although they are hollow on top, which is interesting because real minifigure necks are, of course, solid. Here's the set's one little side build. As you can see, it's an Octon gas station. This is actually a printed piece, which is really awesome. And it's great to see LEGO continue to use this company across multiple different themes. We've got a printed keypad part here as well. And this little gas pump is just made using a whip, and you can just plug that like straight onto Jack's Beach Buggy. So here's the Beach Buggy itself. It's honestly a pretty typical oversized LEGO car, although it does have one nice feature that I'll get to right off the bat. It does have working suspension, which is really awesome for such a small vehicle. The white rubber bands don't look too bad either because, you know, there's light gray in here, so it blends in well enough. And that suspension honestly works pretty well. I don't really care about suspension in LEGO cars. I know a lot of people do, but I'm not a car person. Honestly, the first place I heard about suspension was from LEGO. So I'm not too bothered by that, but it is a really nice feature to have just because it's fun to mess around with. I mean, Like, I'm not a 10-year-old, I don't play with Lego cars a lot, but these things are just fun to drive around when they have suspension like that. So now let's take a look at the actual detail of the truck itself. You can see it's using that, not new anymore, but it was new at the time for cars, that sloping hood piece. I really like that. There's a little ghost sticker on there. The front uses that newer grille piece. The headlights over here look good as well. I like how they're kind of built upside down. You've got a cannon on the side, a cannon up on top of the cab, I guess. I was going to say cockpit, but you know, this isn't a plane. There are stickers on the side and top of that cannon as well that also look really good. I also like the sticker over there. I think it's really cute how Jack's put all these stickers all over his beach buggy. Then over here, this is actually an interesting parts usage because that's usually like a mud guard for tires, but I really like how Hidden Side uses them to frame these little rotating bits that interact with the app. We'll take a look at all of the app functions in a second, but there are identical stickers on either side there. There's also another sticker over there. So I really, I don't think they overdo it on the stickers, but I really like the detail that they add to the build. So I've tried out the app, but I don't really play with it a lot because, you know, I'm not really that into phone games anymore. I do think it's a really neat gimmick though, and I love how you can scan the sets and like, you know, play around with them in real life. So over here, when you fold down the grill, you have a lime green brick that you can scan. You can also flip up the headlights, but because it's just the same blue as the rest of the buggy, I don't think that they can actually be scanned in app. Over here, if you fold this cannon down, you've got a darker green little piece that you can scan in app. And then at the back, you've got that usual color wheel that they do in these Hidden Side sets. So you've got the medium azure, the vibrant coral, and then the yellow over there. So I think those are all the parts that you scan in app. And now let's look at how you put minifigures in there. So as you can see, you can fit 2 people in the beach buggy. To get a clearer look, you do have to break it a little bit, but it's pretty easy to get that stuff out of the way. So you've got 2 little seats there. I do like the detail that they put back here, and you can fit both Jack and Parker in here. You can see I have their phones on like opposite hands so that it's easy to fit them in. Then let's just grab Jack. And he can sit right there. So I do like it that it can fit 2 minifigures because honestly, even some bigger Lego sets can't fit 2 minifigures. And I think that that is definitely a requirement for any kind of vehicle like this. It is a little bit cramped with their phones, but like I said, I'm really glad that they can both fit there and they look great through that little windscreen there. Here are the extra pieces for this set. Nothing too special, although the whip and the printed piece are nice. What's really cool is that they do give you extra stickers. And these are like the Ninjago Prime Empire sets where they're clearly marked as extra in that little plus section. And so you can just put those across the hood of the car or anywhere else you want. And I really appreciate that because it's a nice way to let kids customize their sets. Here's the box for this set. It's got that controversial Hidden Side box art that's very stylized. Again, I think it's cool, but I just feel like it is kind of misleading because they always show these really cool ghosts that you never actually get in any sets because they're in app only. On the top, it's got character names, and on the back is where it shows off the actual product in the box. Here's the instruction manual for the set. The ads at the back are kind of weird. So if you go over here, you have an ad for the other sets in this wave. Then it shows you the completed model and how to scan it in app. And then it shows you all of the sets from the last wave and then this nice little graphic. I don't know why they split up the ads like that. I just think it's kind of odd. So overall, I think that this is an okay set. It's definitely not one of my favorite Hidden Side ones. Lego does a lot of like oversized cars, and this one is different because, you know, it's cheaper and it's got that working suspension. I also really, really love that ghost figure. But honestly, $20 seems a little bit too expensive for it considering the size of what you get. I would have preferred $15, but that also feels too low. So I don't really know, like $20 seems like it should be the right price, but I still feel like it's just a tad expensive. So I wouldn't really recommend getting this set unless you just really want that ghost figure, but you can always get it on Bricklink. Again, I just think it's definitely not one of the more unique things that Hidden Side has put out, although it is a really nice way to get both of the main characters in a cheap set because they don't often appear together in less expensive sets. So that's it for today. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys with more videos soon. Bye for now.